Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks, for now I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart. You in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and then I'll bring her to Coldridge Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
I'll be all Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
You're all right. I was worried. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. This won't open without my ring. Ramsey has it. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos. This reminds me of good times with friends, with Wyman. All gone now. matters.
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play. Senseless slaughter.
Somebody's down.
You deserve that, Ramsay. This won't leave my hand again. Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. I'll need this. The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. I have a feeling I'll need these. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. I've got to get out of Dunwall. What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become?
What wouldn't I give?
You're not fit for the watch uniform. I need to find a ship. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsay's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Everyone's gotta die, yeah. Please. Not today. I hope they accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
Attention Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name. Further,
Former Empress.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Please, not today. You ready? Holy shit! She's wounded! Let's finish her! You little shit!
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
That's Emily Coldwin!
Think you're clever, huh?
Tear
you to pieces! She's dead.
I need to find a ship.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Coldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. He says keep alert, and he says I am alert. I've been alert. And he says yeah, but this time I really mean it. Something's gotta give. The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Hello?
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be
Huh?
Who opened this door?
Kiela, sorry you missed us. I'll be taking the children away from Dunwall earlier than expected. A few weeks before the upcoming anniversary of Empress Jessamine's death. Things are about to get bad, and I'm not just talking about the Crown Killer. Besides, there's profit to be made bringing new silver miners down south. So arrangements must be made. Ta for now.
Someone there?
We've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Interesting get-up you have.
Think something moved.
Covering your face.
So it's... Shh. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later. What's going on here?
What?
Anything yet?
Keep your eyes peeled.
Did I imagine that?
Nothing
No,
here.
I'm sure.
Be on your guard, right, boys? Nothing, damn it.
Swear I saw some.
The murderer could be anywhere.
It looked like, I don't know, but I saw something.
No way! Like that. Better have a look.
What am I going to do? Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own son's subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. Corvo mentioned being here once.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an Empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm going to get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Must be cursed. Die. act, old man. This is something. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? Oh, sharp meddling. Probably not back from Dunwall yet. If we're lucky, you're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
Let's see what you got.
Hello there.
That was lunch, then I'm a filthy blood fly.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do?
Never safe for the likes of me.
You up for a beer later?
You bet.
Done with it. No use making trouble.
I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
And new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
Come in. If you've found this place, I'll trade with you. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. You won't regret it. Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented shark. Glad we could do business. If the Grand Guard comes in, I don't know you. I'll take that deal. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah. I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with bloodflies.
Someone, anyone!
being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please. What the fuck is going on here? You won't get away! She's out of You aren't going anywhere! It's you and me now! I've got just...
The Wall of Light, from the time of the Rat Plague.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside. Dig deep, brother. Remember...
was eradicated for the safety of all those around her. All of you. Horrible. To the apostate. To them. And in doing so... Oh, yes, what was that?
You saw something?
What? Who is... Hey, you! I know an agent of the outsider when I see one. Die! Creature of the void! Shame on you! Can't escape, I'll kill... I'll cure the world. Keep trying.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
Come on! Am I being presumptuous? Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin? all it was. A bauble. A trinket. Yet it caught my eye. Why be tempted by such gilded nothings? Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations. And shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the isles. The metals used to make the devices are usually...
I'll feed you to the hounds.
What?
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seemed
far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what culture might accomplish.
Fight against the supernatural.
What's that?
Come on! I don't have time for games! Can't stay hidden forever!
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Anything yet, brothers? Keep your eyes.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Hard times. Gotta be on the lookout.
I wonder who that was. What was that chill?
Perhaps we need an 8th stricture. Defy your Empress and be burned alive.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe Overseer Kendana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
I think I've spotted
I'll help
someone
you search
suspicious.
the place. Quest can't protect you!
That's Mindy Blanchard. That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Hey, you got him. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Made a dog's breakfast of the whole thing. And who's gotta clean it up? Me. Of course. As always.
What was that? The minds that deviate, and their thoughts are drowned in dark waters.
I'm tired of the sound of my own voice. It's like I'm talking to a stone wall for all I listen.
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the rot. So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are a part of places like this.
Just pick on and be done with it. No use making trouble.
What is wrong with this city?
Somebody's seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart, I don't ever remember it being this hard to breathe.
Huh?
But the Grand Guard comes in, I don't know you.
Haku, what is it to you? A feast or a famine?
Welcome to my shop. Have a look around. So big.
Down! I want to die.
This head of yours is worth its weight in silver. I'm back here. Can't be. Come here and fight me.
Told Mr. Sleeper store that they wouldn't let us take the carriage.
It's you and me now.
We have to see whether I think
You're done.
Not even people who need urgent treatment.
I'll cure the world.
Hundreds of miners.
You are.
Hundreds
By the
of
strictures, what?
dropping dust. A little more each day. In the past, the good doctor always cared for them.
She did. And I worried that it got her in trouble.
When we lose high patient support, then there's no one left on our side.
that's it. The electricity's off.
Hey, who are you? Stop!
Go back to the void. Against.
It's safe to touch the carriage rails now.
Come on! Let's finish this!
Air
What
feels
the?
heavy.
You little
Probably
shit!
Good lungful.